Hey guys, Rob here. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button for future videos. And the topic of this video is my problem with the Black Cat in the Spider-Man world conceptually. A couple of things about the character. One, I thought it was way too close of a blatant ripoff of Catwoman from DC. And they're so similar that they're both thieves and they're both not truly evil, but they also have romantic intentions with the hero of the book. And the problem with, and I think Spider-Man deserves characters and his mainstays, his allies, and his villains that are better than just being a cheap, blatant ripoff of another character's, supporting cast. And so that's my big issue with the character. It's too blatant a ripoff of Catwoman. And conceptually, the character and her romantic interests towards Spider-Man, well, traditionally, she hated Peter Parker. She never wanted him to see him outside of the mask. And she always wanted to see him with the mask on, which brings up 2 points. Number one is she, the Black Cat, has some type of mental problems if she can't handle someone without the mask and prefers him to keep the mask on. There's something wrong with her straight off the bat, right? If she's thinking like that. And the problem with romantic interest with the Black Cat and Spider-Man is that she's basically, in a real word to use, is she's a whore. She's a whore. She's a hoe. She's a low-value woman. There are women like that in the real world, and not that they're thieves or anything like that, but just the personality traits, the type of women. They look good, but they're a mess, and it's like a hoe. It's a woman to have a fling with, but it's not a woman that you would want to invest in marriage or long-term relationship, because they're not marriage material. They would never last in a marriage, and it would just be a mess in the end. It's a low-value woman, that Black Cat personality type of the way the character is. In the real world, women like that are just, look good, dating material, but they're not wife material, and they never will be. They're just too much of a mess with too many problems and too much drama. And that's the thing, and that's why Spider-Man's romantic interests were always better towards Gwen Stacy and Mary Jane Watson. And that's about it, And I really don't think, conceptually, the Spider-Man world really can fit any more interests other than the women he had in the Golden and the Silver Age, really. Any new type of woman they introduce into Spider-Man books probably wouldn't ring true in terms of being marriage material for Spider-Man. It's just not happening, because with these heroes, it's like the women they had since they were created, the 60s or the 40s, that's like their supporting cast. That's the women everyone knows pairing up to the hero. You have Lois Lane to Superman. That's the only real interest. Lana Lang was like the part-time girlfriend, but she couldn't handle him being Superman and never could. And it's always Lois Lane. That's the one for Superman, no matter what. And the same thing with Spider-Man. It's either Mary Jane or Gwen Stacy. There's no real other third option. And anything with the Black Cat wouldn't work out long-term anyway. So that's just my Spider-Man talk, Black Cat talk. I just think the Spider-Man character deserved better than a blatant ripoff of Catwoman. You know, just the Spider-Man world deserved better than that. And it's an okay character, don't get me wrong, but in terms of romance, it's not something you could picture long term. It just wouldn't work out. So that's it. Talk to you later. Subscribe, hit the comments.